morning, silver tubers. It's Mr. Zeke coming to you from the silver pouring bench for an old-fashioned pouring video. I've got the silver and the mold already heated up. Thought I would pour an oldie but goodie. Those of you who have been around for a while have seen this one before. I poured a few of these back in the days. It's the Ultimate Skull Bar. And I know Silver Vessel, I think, has 4 different variations of this. Antique, to polished, to gilded. I can't remember what the 4th one was. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. I wore out the first mold. This is the second mold. Nice and piping hot. I got 3 ounces of silver in the crucible. I'm going to pour a couple of these. I couldn't remember how much this particular mold held, so looks like it, oh, bumped the camera. Looks like it held a little bit more than 3 ounces. There's the furnace being closed. I'm going to flip this over. There we go. Yeah, it holds just a hair over 3 ounces. It's really hot. So, let's cool it off. I'm going to throw 4 ounces in. And pour it again to capacity. But first, I'll give everybody a look at what we're talking about. It's got multiple skulls layered upon multiple skulls. I'll re-pour this one because it didn't, one end came out. Nah, that glove is a little heavy. One end is a little thinner than the other end. The other end's good and square, so like I said, we'll pour 4 ounces and we'll stop when the mold is full. So hang tight and we'll do a retake. But as with all my videos, you see every pour as it happens, so hang tight. Alright, silver tubers, this time we've got 4 ounces of silver in the crucible. Let's see if it will fill the mold. It should, and I should have a little to spare. Hear the plane going overhead. It's a vintage World War II aircraft, probably a Mitchell. There have been a few Mitchells flying around in the last few weeks. So there's my nice hot mold. This one cools kind of quickly, so I got to get the silver in the mold while it's still relatively warm, because there's a lot of detail in this bar. There we go. That's a good pour. And we're going to let that cool. Meanwhile, we're going to recharge the crucible with some more silver from the tube of silver bars. And we're going to leave that pour in the mold to keep the mold nice and warm. Probably do another pour video later today. I have a date with my son. We're going to go see, I took the day off to go see a movie with him and take him to lunch. I think he chose the Jurassic World, which I watched I had to play catch up because I hadn't seen the first one, the first Jurassic World, so I'm kind of curious what I went ahead and watched it, and I'm gonna see the second one today. I hope it's good. Went and saw Incredibles 2 the other day. That was fantastic, marvelous. And we're running on limited time because we have got to leave at 9:45, and the ball watch is showing it's 20 after 9. And so, yeah, that's my most recent pickup. I don't know if you can see that or not. The focus is, there we go. It's the Ball Nightbreaker Engineer. Like it, love it. And that nice sweep second hand Swiss movement. So anyway, now that we have our time check out of the way, we'll let the silver melt, and then we'll pour the second ultimate skull bar. And then I think in the second video, after we get them cleaned up, we'll show them off. And I'm thinking, I got a request for a Tree of Life, but I'm thinking instead of doing the traditional round one, we'll do the hexagon concave Tree of Life. I love this mold. It caught on a little bit, but I'm a huge fan of that hexagon shape, and not to mention the concave. So we'll probably pour that in the second video. So we'll be right back. Alright, I think everything should be warm enough now. We'll pour that second ultimate skull bar. Let's see if this one's cooled off enough. Yeah, I can hold on to it. There's the first ultimate skull bar. This is pre-polish. Throw it in the tumbler. It's just hard to get all the different detail on these bars on camera. Doesn't want to, there we go, some focus to it. So anyway, said I was going to wait until after the cleanup video, but you know me, I'm about as patient as a 5-year-old. So okay, let's get this mold out here where we need it, and we'll go ahead and let the silver do its thing. There we go. I'm gonna peek in here real quick. I love seeing it cool like that. Woo! Looks like they came out to almost 4 ounces a piece, but we'll measure them in video number 2. In the meantime, everybody have a fantastic Saturday. I know I'm going to go spend some time with the younger boy child, and we'll holler at you guys when we get back. I'll throw these in the tumbler. Hopefully they'll be ready, and maybe we'll do a little bit more pouring. I've got a couple more items to pour, so cheers everybody. Mr. Zeke on a Saturday.